Hello there everybody. Once again, this is Dax, and in this video we're going to be talking about the basic types of dreams that people have. If you enjoyed the content of this video, if you find it useful, then reach down there, click that like button, click that subscribe button, and also right up there in the corner is a bell icon. If you click that, you will be informed whenever I post new videos to this channel. Now to get right to the subject. The first two kinds of dreams that I will be discussing in this video are literal dreams and symbolic dreams. Now first of all, the literal dream. The literal dream is a dream that does not need to be interpreted. It doesn't have symbolism, just simply visuals. In a literal dream, you are reliving parts of your day. Literal dreams tend to be very short and to the point, and you are reliving experiences from your waking life. One description that I will oftentimes hear people talk about when it comes to literal dreams is the example of the nail in your car tire. You drive home, you get out of the car, at some point you happen to glance in the general direction of one of your car tires, and on the subconscious level, you notice that there was a nail sticking in that tire. It didn't register on the conscious, but it registered on the subconscious. And so that night when you go to sleep, you start having dreams about flat tires. This is your subconscious warning you of something it noticed. As I mentioned before, literal dreams tend to be very short and to the point. They also have a tendency to be more clear than a lot of your other dreams. The second kind of dream that I will be discussing tonight is known as the symbolic dream. In a symbolic dream, you can very rarely take what you're seeing at face value. Everything that you're looking at, everything that you're surrounded by, has deeper meanings. It's a symbolic dream. They are all symbols, and the symbols exist on three layers: the personal layer, the cultural layer, and the archetypal layer. Now, if you are not already aware of what the three layers of dream symbol meaning are, I am posting a link to my 3 layers video right now. If you're not familiar with the subject, check it out. In my opinion, it's one of the most important things you need to know in order to do any kind of dream interpretation, and yet nobody ever talks about it. So if you're not familiar with the 3 layers of dream meaning, go check that out. But in a symbolic dream, everything has symbolism based on the 3 layers of dream meaning. Also, in a symbolic dream, you are not replaying experiences from your waking life the way you are in a literal dream. In a symbolic dream, you're dealing with messages coming down from your higher self, your subconscious. Your subconscious is describing it in a less literal way. It's not about, oh, I've got a nail in my car tire. It's more about, this person makes you feel this way, and I'm trying to explain it to you. You have this unresolved issue you need to deal with. Things like that. One thing that I want to point out as I move through these different dream types is that many dreams belong to more than one category. That's the reason why I've grouped off these dream types into pairs. The first 2 kinds of dreams I discussed, the literal dream and the symbolic dream, are opposites. Every dream you have will either be literal or symbolic, and then they will be other things too. Now, a third kind of dream that I want to point out has been described by Robert Wagner. I'm referring to Robert Wagner, the dream researcher, not Robert Wagner, the actor. But he has described a very unique form of dream that very few people have. And this dream is the non-imagery dream. One night, Robert Wagner was having a lucid dream, which I will discuss later on in this video. But he was having a lucid dream, and he was curious about finding out what was happening behind the dream. He wanted to take a look at the man behind the curtain, as it were. And so he actually asked his subconscious to show him what was going on beyond the dream symbols. And in response to this, his subconscious turned off the dream imagery. And suddenly, he still had dreams, but now his dreams were... He described the dreams as being very unsatisfying, kind of boring, blah. I would use the term beige, but this is kind of how he described his dreams. Because in this third kind of dream, the non-imagery dream, he wasn't experiencing places to explore. He wasn't experiencing characters to interact with. What he was experiencing was just a simple message: you feel this. You feel this. You feel that. This is bothering you. And after about a month of having nothing but non-imagery dreams, Mr. Wagner was bored of it and asked his subconscious mind to reinstate the imagery. So anyway, that's the third category of dream I'm discussing on this video, is the non-imagery dream. Very few people have these. It's one of the most rare kind of dreams out there. Most people, I don't think, have ever even heard of these. Now, the next two kinds of dreams I'll be talking about are known as the little dream and the big dream. Now, little dreams are what our civilization is most intrigued with. A little dream is a personal dream. It is about you interpreting your own psyche. All the symbolism deals with you. That's why it is a little dream. It's dealing exclusively with your personal circumstances, emotions, and state of mind. But then, of course, the opposite of the little dream is the big dream. Big dreams are interesting. Big dreams, that's what most ancient civilizations were concerned about. And a big dream, it is literally about your civilization. A lot of the biblical dreams are big dreams. This day and age, usually when a person has a big dream, it involves destruction of our civilization due to the environment, things like that. Big dreams are civilization-wide. They're not about you, they're about the entire society. In addition to this, big dreams tend to be prophetic. They're interested in something that is going to happen. Now, once again, ancient civilizations were actually more interested in big dreams than little dreams. Our civilization today is the opposite because we have a major focus on the individual. Ancient civilizations were less interested in the individual. They were more interested in the well-being of the entire group. And so in this case, these civilizations, they had shaman who it was the shaman's job to have big dreams and then report to the group leader and tell them what was going on. These civilizations also had dream interpreters who worked for the king or queen or whoever it was, and it was their job to listen to the leader's dreams and interpret them for him for the good of the civilization. One thing that I would like to add to this is the mystic William Mistley. He's a shaman, he's a magician, he's a mystic, he's a lot of different things. But one of the things that he discusses is that every culture on the planet seems to have its own dream time. And the dream times don't really overlap. People of European descent tend to have their dream time. People of Native American descent tend to have a separate dream time. In fact, each tribe tends to have their own dream time. People from each country have their own dream time. And the dream times don't really mix a whole lot. That's just simply something that I wanted to add on to the explanation behind the big dreams. And the last two kinds of dreams that I'm going to discuss in this video will be lucid dreams and non-lucid dreams. A lucid dream is what happens whenever you are consciously aware that you are dreaming while you are in the dream. And everybody talks about lucid dreams because everybody wants to lucid dream. The lucid dreams are the holy grail of modern day interpretation. It's what everybody wants. It's mainly the lucid dreams that you hear about. Now, there are various methods that you can use to manipulate your consciousness into having a lucid dream. Basically, these methods fit into two categories. You either go into a meditative trance as you are going to sleep, and this causes your mind to stay awake while your body falls asleep. Meanwhile, the other methods that people have for entering a lucid dream state involve simply going to sleep, having a normal dream, and you notice that something is odd or strange, like there's a fish swimming through the air, or the house that you're in is not yours, something like that, and it causes the dreamer to go, oh, something's wrong here, I must be dreaming. And then they go lucid within the dream. One thing that I do want to point out is that there is a very lucky group of people out there who they lucid dream all the time. Lucid dreaming is their normal state. Very lucky people. The thing is, these people do not recognize that they're lucid dreaming, because for them, there's nothing special about it. It's simply what a dream is for them. It's normal to fall asleep, be aware in the dream that they are dreaming. And also, whether or not a person's normal dream state is lucid or non-lucid really has nothing to do with lifestyle or spirituality or anything like that. It's just some people have the luck of being the kind of person who naturally dreams lucidly. Then we've got the non-lucid dream, also known as the drunken sailor dream. And this is what we tend to think of as the normal dream. Once again, dreams are generally more than one type of dream. Your normal dream is a non-lucid symbolic dream. But a non-lucid dream is the kind of dream where the dreamer is not aware that it is a dream until it's over with. In a non-lucid dream, you're being chased by the whatever, and you're just emotional and you run away from it, and it's not even until you wake up that you go, oh, that was just a dream. And then at that point you go through the process of starting to figure out what the dream was about. Either that or you just get on with your day and the dream drops away to obscurity. The non-lucid dream is a dream where the dreamer does not know that they are dreaming until after it is finished. And also, as I already mentioned, the non-lucid dream is also known as the drunken sailor dream. The reason for this is because people who experiment around with dreams and actually work with the process of sharing dreams with each other, two people in different parts of the world make the commitment to go to bed at the same time and share their dreams with each other, and then when they wake up they both write down the information in their dream journal in order to validate whether or not they shared the dream. And usually when people do this, they do describe the same dream. It's very fascinating. But the reason why the non-lucid dream is referred to as the drunken sailor dream is that whenever two or more people manage to share the same dream, if one of them goes lucid and the other one doesn't, the lucid person always describes the non-lucid person as kind of wavy. They're not really focused. You know, they're not moving with any purpose. They just kind of wander around. They're not looking at you very clearly when they look at you. they're described as acting like a drunken sailor. So that's why the non-lucid dream is referred to as the drunken sailor dream. So anyway, those are several basic types of dreams that people have. You've got the literal dream, the symbolic dream, the non-imagery dream, that one's very rare. Then you've got the little dream and the big dream. And then the last two are the lucid dreams and the non-lucid dreams. If you enjoyed this video and you found the information useful, please reach down there, click that like button, click that subscribe button. Also up there in the corner is a bell icon. You can click that if you want to be informed whenever I post new videos to this channel. Also, for those of you who are interested in having your fortune told, there are several videos on my channel known as divinations videos. I'm posting a link to those right now. You can always recognize them. They have the same title, the same thumbnail, and you watch a random one of those videos and it will give you your fortune for the day. Anyway, this is Dax. I love you all. I wish you the very best. And until next time.